Hey, what's up, Virgos? Welcome back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. It's Virgo time. This will be a tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, potentially South Node, Venus placement of the sign of Virgo. All right. The sixth house. Yeah, sixth house. Yeah. What's it called? Your ninth house. You could be dealing with a Sag or a Cancer, 6-9. Or you could be dealing with a Sag. Or have that in your own chart, perhaps, Virgo. Virgo, a lot of things were coming in before your reading, like a lot. I had to kind of narrow it down a little bit. We'll get into that. Cross watchers that are here for Virgo, please be respectful of the Virgo. You're here, if you're here to watch for a Virgo that you love, welcome. You're totally welcome here. If you're here to if you're here to rot, okay, so, yeah. You've been warned. If you're here to rot and gather information on Virgos that you're obsessed with, you have been warned. Gross. Sorry, Virgos. Sorry, not sorry. Ew. That was weird. Whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help us God. Virgos, welcome back. If you like my content, please give me a like, a subscribe, a comment. I don't bite. I promise. I love you guys. You guys have been a big supporter of mine lately. A big one. All my Virgo readings have been getting like a lot of views, more than my other ones. The cards are wanting to talk. They're falling. Look, can you see the camera? You can't really sell it. I always try to angle my camera so you guys can see it better. But anyways, so Virgo, Machiavellianism was coming through. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Machiavellianism. So people that have like complete like void of empathy, that are looking out for themselves, and that are highly strategic, and they sounded horrible when I was looking up the word. So Machiavellianism, and then it started talking about the dark triad. Here I go with these voices. Somebody could not, be from where you're from or something like that. The dark triad ass motherfuckers. Okay, so the narcissistic, psychopathy ass, Machiavellianistic ass bitches. And when I say bitch, it's not talking about women, okay? It's just a term that I say when I'm talking about somebody that acts like a jerk and has their tail in between their legs and acts pompous and proud when they're really not proud. They have nothing to be proud of, and they think they're, anyways, something about that, perhaps. That Virgo. Okay, so Machiavellianism specifically, maybe psychopathy, and okay, we already know tarot readers, like, come on, the disclaimer stuff. I'm not a mental health professional. I'm not a psychiatrist. Like, no shit. But like, let's just say that I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a mental health professional. So whatever I say about Machiavellianism, psychopathy, or whatever, all right, that's clearly not professional advice. This is for entertainment. But like, for real though. That's what's coming through for you, Virgo, okay? What else was it? Oh, there was like a weird older woman vibe coming through that was like, what was it again? It was like an older woman. Oh, hopefully it comes back to me. Because I was like singing a song. I was saying something. A lot of things happened during my pre-shuffle, okay? So it was like an older woman that was like a witchy, like in a bad way. That's like, if you're a younger feminine, okay, and when I say younger, I'm talking like in your 20s, in your 30s, maybe even your 40s. This is like a woman that's like at least 10 years older than you, or maybe 20. It could be like a friend's mom, or like somebody that you don't even know, like a neighbor. It's like a woman that's obsessed with you, and there's something about skin color here that is strange as well. That is like, feels like very prejudiced. Whether it's a white person that is prejudiced against someone who has darker skin, or if it's somebody who has darker skin that is, hating on you because you're white. All right, whatever it is, all right, place where you see fit. You're the master of your story. I don't want to get into the, I don't want people in my comments throwing a fucking tantrum, okay, about what I just said. because that's not what the reading's really about. We don't really know what the reading's about, but Virgo, a lot of things were coming in before your reading. There's like an older woman that feels like entitled to like treat you like shit, and she's like witchy and like strange acting towards you. I don't know who that is. It could be your own mother, but I wasn't really getting that. Anyways, let's get into it, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, potential, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. Archangel Michael, protect me as I do this tarot reading for the sign of Virgos. Make sure Virgos feel protected as they watch this tarot reading on YouTube. I love you, Virgos. Oh, look into your Venus placement as well. That was coming through. Yeah, so think about Venus for you, Virgo. Okay, so what's happening with Virgos? Eight of Pentacles and a Fool. I like this, Virgo. You're like, I want to make some money and I'm down to take a risk or a chance or get involved in something. You may not be like totally separate from everything we were just saying vibe. You're like, yeah, no. Money. Let's talk about what I'm doing and how I can be stable. And it might feel scary. Virgo, this is you, Eight of Pentacles, by the way. Or you're dealing with or have Aquarius in your chart. Or Aries. What is that? What is this? What is this? Okay, Virgo, totally separate from what we were just saying, all right? So what? Or maybe not. We'll find out. Eight of Pentacles, Fool. You're like, I'm ready to just like jump in, you know, face first, head, what are the, okay, hold on. Jump in face first, Tower. Hello, Tower. 7 on the time. Could be dealing with a Libra or have that in your chart. Here's a Queen of Wands and a Tower. And a King of Swords. What in the frickin' Dick and Dandy? Excuse my French. Dick and Dandy, I've never seen that before. Oh, okay. I don't know. Sometimes I do things with my words that I don't know why. And so don't take it seriously. Don't get stuck on my words, please. Dick and Dandy. Okay. Moving on. The Tower. Oh. You trusted someone about... Oh, you're mad. You're mad because you trusted someone that like was like, oh, this is the correct decision. Trust me. This is what you want to do. It's a stable foundation. Like the roots are set. Like it's all good. You're safe here. There's stability here. There's abundance here. There's rewards with this. Trust me, like it's risky. Yeah, I get it. I get why you're scared. It's risky, but like also like, trust me, I'm a King of Swords. Or you are this King of Swords, Virgo. And this Queen of Wands was like, come on, like it'll be fine. Like, and you'll make some money. Like, come on. But there's a Tower here. Why? Why the Tower? Are you dealing with a Scorpio? Or have it in your own chart? My table is kind of sticky too because I just painted it black, but it hasn't been like that since I've used it. So I was like, something's sticky. So it's not like something feels like sticky and like you can't get it off of you. And maybe it's this person. Are you this King of Swords or are you the Queen of Wands? I get you are the Queen of Wands. You could be, I don't know. This King of Swords, I feel like the King of Swords is the person that like lied to you. Because King of Swords, you know, is like a authoritative person that you take seriously. He is upright, but like whatever, you know, you got to read it as it comes, as the energy comes out. And I do feel like he could have been like misleading in something to do with money making in your work and how you could be more lucrative and what you could do and how you could trust him or her or they or them. Why you should trust them. Why you should trust them. Why you should keep doing this. Why you should be involved in this. And you were like, this sounds risky. Maybe you didn't do it and it cost a Tower for them. Maybe you said, no, fuck you. I don't want to be involved in this. And they were like, no, Virgo doesn't want to be a part of my stupid thing, and it destroyed them. Or you said yes, and you're pissed, and you're like, dude, that was like a total flop. Dude, she, ma'am, brah, sis, whatever. That was a total flop. Thanks a lot. Now I'm missing out on like some money that I should have had already. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. Everything we just said. Tower, Ace of Pentacles. Everything we just said, Virgo. You trusted somebody a lot. They were trustworthy. They're somebody that you looked up to, maybe even a mentor or a older brother or like a boss, maybe your husband or your boyfriend, if you're a feminine person that deals with the opposite sex. All right. If you're a masculine here, if you're a man, you felt like a little bit wooed. Maybe you feel kind of stupid. You maybe feel like a little duped because you were like wooed by her sexual prowess, nature that she just like has, and you're like, oh my god, like why did I get myself involved in this? Like clearly this was a horrible idea. Now, or she's milking you, or like she's a gold digger, even though this is a Queen of Wands. She is upright, but she's paired with a Tower and a Fool card, and there is something about this Tower vibe here. Why do I want to put my hood on? Something about putting the hood on. Okay, somebody's trying to like hide or be like hidden. 11-4-1 on the time. Oh, because someone's an Earth Angel. 11-4, 11-44, 11 4s, 11 4s. So 2 4s, 2 times 4, 8. Is somebody a Scorpio? Are you dealing with a Scorpio or have that in your own chart? 11 4s. I don't know. Maybe it's an address, 11 4s, or you're an Earth Angel person, part of the 144 or whatever it's called, you know. Don't come for me. I try not to identify too much with all that because it comes off a little strange sometimes for me. To be like, I am a chosen one. Listen to everything I say. Everything I say is correct. I think it's strange to do that, just personally. That's just my personal perspective, okay? So don't come for me. But something about Earth Angel, starseed person, and you're pissed because you're like, I knew better. I knew better. I should have trusted my own gut. I always trust my own gut, and I didn't do that this time. Because why? Because you had a King of Swords here. That's like a trustworthy person. Maybe he forced you to do something. Maybe there's like some forceful action, and someone wants to hide now. Somebody wants to hide under the hood, or like be like, oh, you can't, or like all like nonchalant, or like kind of like you don't see me. Maybe they're even trying to like leave during certain times where they know you're not going to see them leave or not see them come and go. That's strange. 13-21, 13-22. Again with the Sagittarius, Scorpio, 9th house again. 9th house, 8th house. 8 of Cups. Maybe Pisces. 12th house. 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is you being like, I knew better. I knew better. Why did I do this? Don't beat yourself up, Virgos. Don't beat yourself up, please. There's a tower here. Let's get more about what this tower is about. Because I feel like you're beating yourself up about something that you knew better. You feel like you knew better. And like now this person's being like obviously like sketchy acting around you. Like I wanted to put my hood on and be all like kind of like incognito acting for a second there, which was strange. Like it's not convincing. Something's not convincing. You're not convinced anymore, and other people are not either. Other people are not convinced, and you're not convinced anymore. At one point you were. Maybe you loved this person as like a homie. Like it doesn't have to be romantic. Maybe this was somebody that you were like, dude, like why would you steer, like Like, you didn't even have that conversation. It's like this person would never steer you in the wrong direction. So, of course, you would get involved in something that like, maybe they crush it in life like that. So you're like, I would be stupid not to jump on board. But, like, you did jump on board with something. You regret it. Or they did something to you that they regret. And a tower is falling in their life. Okay? Place it where you see fit. You're the master of your story. It almost feels like, okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, whoever you are, how you identify, if you are the Virgo, if you are the cross watcher, I don't know. The Queen of Wands feels betrayed. She feels like she made a bad, she feels like she made a bad decision and disregarded her own intuition on something that she knew would potentially fail. And then the King of Swords here, either makes really good money or usually makes really good business decisions or seems really stable. And he, maybe it was even like a miscalculation on his part. Either way, there is a tower here about that. Whatever that is, it has to do with an Ace of Pentacles, your foundation, your roots, what makes you feel stable and comfortable and able to provide a fruitful, environment for yourself and your loved ones. And 8 of Cups. Like, you regret something, you feel like you want to kick yourself. You're like, oh my God, like, how did I do that type shit. Don't kick yourself, Virgo. Come on. I have a Virgo Venus, so I know how it goes to be Virgo to a certain degree. Somebody doesn't, okay, something about Venus, and my cards got kind of stuck on that when I said that. Somebody could be like, okay, so Venus, right? Somebody could be a Libra or a Taurus. Or look into your 7th house or your 2nd house placement and see what's going on there. Let's take them. Moon, Magician, 5 of Cups. Okay. You feel duped. You're mad at yourself or you're mad at somebody for duping you, for tricking you into something. Something to do with money. Something to do with, like, you investing in something, or like, and it doesn't, and if it's, look, if it's not money, it's like you spending quality time with somebody and believing what they're saying as the truth, and like believing that they are someone you could trust and love, be in a friendly way, or be it in a friendship way. They were intentionally hiding something from you the entire time. And as a Virgo, you're going to be very upset with that. And you're going to kick yourself about it, because you're going to be like, how did I not see that? I see everything. How did I not see that? Yeah, you're a Magician, Queen of Wands person. You're a Fool, Queen of Wands, Magician. I get this is your energy, Virgo. Well, yeah, here's the Magician. You could have Gemini in your chart, or you're dealing with one. Cancer, Pisces with the Moon, or Scorpio again with the 5 of Cups. You're upset. You're upset, or if you're not the one, I get it is you that's upset about dealing with someone or something that you kind of feel like you should have known better to do this. Let's get to the core of what this is, though. About what? Known better about what? You should have known better. So there's disappointment. You feel duped. You feel like they were hiding things. There is a tower. Something came crumbling down. You're sad. Like 5 of Cups sad. Mourning, regret, loss, shame, guilt. This person could be making you feel this way, like it's your fault. Like something's your fault. Someone's making okay, this King of Sword guy, whoever this person is that was like a trustworthy individual, is highly convincing, right? Even convinced you. And you're not easy to convince when it comes to things about whatever this is. And they even convinced you. of their behavior and how they are, and that they're trustworthy with something like this, which is a big deal. It's your Ace of Pentacles. That's your foundation. That's your business. That's how you remain stable, how you remain feeling safe and comfortable and knowing that it's there and it's not going anywhere. It's your hole-in-one. It's your like, I'm good, I'm solid. Like I could play with it if I wanted to, because even if something were to happen to it a little bit, it'd still be fine. It's Ace of Pentacle. You could throw little shards, you throw little darts at my Ace of Pentacle, and it's not even gonna tap the surface. It's not even gonna scrape the surface of it. A little dust might fall off of it, but as far as messing with the foundation of it goes, no. But something is messing with the foundation of it, or your foundation of something. You are sad about something. This person was full of lies, and you didn't know that, though. They were very convincing. King of Sword, Moon, Eight of Pentacle. They're good at what they do. They may be good with money, and they suckered you into something. I'm not calling you a sucker like you're stupid or something. 21-12, as I say. You're not. You're actually a Magician Fool card person with a Queen of Wands aspect. You might be fine as... yeah, you fine. You fine. Whether you're a man or a woman or a they, them. However you identify. You fine. You are fine. And maybe that... okay, so maybe there's something about you and like your physical attractiveness that... not to say that... okay, so how do I say this in a way that doesn't sound offensive? Okay, because this happens to Queen of Wand types, right? Okay, so people will only see that, and they don't see like how smart you are. Like they may just see you as this like the person that lights up a room, gets a lot of attention, has the potential to be useful for someone like this that's into lying and looking out for themselves only. That Machiavellianism, right? You're dealing with a Machiavellianism person. They only look out for themselves. They're highly strategic. They have like a plan long before they had a plan. They're planning, and it's all to do with them and how it helps them only. And they do not experience empathy. It's like very psychotic. And that they saw you, this beautiful, gorgeous babe person that's... confirmation on that, that's willing to take a risk, that's willing to kind of, you know, walk the tightrope or whatever, right? And you're a magician, so you're like, even if it goes poorly, even if it doesn't work out, I'll be okay because I'm always okay. But like a tower fell, and you're like, I'm not okay. You're like, well, you are okay, but you're like, okay, this is actually not easy. You're like, okay, this is actually really shitty. I'm in a 5 of Cups. Heavy Scorpio here with the Tower and the 5 of Cups. You're like, okay, I know I'm this. I know I'm a magician. I know I will be okay. I know I can pull this off. But also, like, this is difficult. I feel like crying all of a sudden. I'm not going to cry on camera, don't worry. But, like, something's difficult, like, very difficult. This person like screws you over with a contract, with a deal, with like authoritative information that you should have been able to trust. And you feel like very upset, and it's like to the point of where you might not know how to handle this or like what to do. Even though you're a freaking magician, but like this magician is right next to my 8 of Cup and my Moon card, horizontally. So it's like my magician next to my Moon and my 8 of Cups is kind of saying like, you may just be going like into the void and just being like, how do I crawl out of this? How do I get myself out of this one? Thanks a lot, asshole. Emperor. Emperor. Right next to my King of Sword. These are two separate individuals here. They're not the same person. And then we have a King of Pentacles here. Okay. We got a lot of masculines coming out here that are all do money stuff together. Okay. So these individuals made a conscious decision to involve you in something that you did not have the correct terms on. That's potentially criminal. I don't know, depending on what we're talking about for you in your situation, Virgo. Who is this Emperor? What is his relationship to the King of Swords? Who is this Emperor and what is his relationship to this King of Swords? Who is this Emperor and what is his relationship to this King of Swords? For our Virgos, who is this? What is that? It's a six of Swords upside down. It's something to keep you stuck. Or they're stuck with each other. They may be in cahoots now because they're upset about whatever this is. And now they feel stuck because something's being looked into or something's being known, especially by you. I mean, you know clearly, right? Whatever this is about. Six of Swords upside down. Nothing's moving. Nothing's going as planned. There is no fresh evolve. There's no fresh evolution. There's no fresh movement. There's no new behavior that is inspiring. There's nothing that is pointing in a new direction of hope and good vibes. It is feeling stuck. Can we get more on that, please? Who is this Emperor and what is his relationship to this King of Swords? About that. Okay. Nine of Wands and an Ace of Wands. Okay, so one of them had like either a money struggle that they were trying to come out of. And when I say that to you, you may laugh a bit because you're like, money struggle. You want to talk about money? They have a lot of, what's it called? Expend or like disposable income, like just money that's like pennies. It's like pennies to them. But like to a normal person, it's like their fucking rent money type shit. But these fools, like, it's expendable, it's like disposable, it's like they don't think about it like that because they're, anyways, okay, so think about that. But one of them started to feel desperate or like they needed help, or maybe they got greedy and they were offered a deal of some kind and they were like, I'll take it. Like, yes, that sounds awesome. Especially if somebody had like a very like, either they're like a dirty car salesman style person that's like really good at selling, like, you know, their trick of the trade or whatever, and that or somebody was in like a bad, like a situation where they needed to, they felt, I don't know if they needed to actually at all, they felt the need to take a risk financially with a very risky person that is wounded and crazy, and created a facade of Ace of Wands reality. And but why does that involve you though? Like, why does that have to involve you, this Fool card, Magician, Queen of Wands person that's now sad? And a Tower came. Hold on, this card moves. Hold on. It just moved. Ace of Cups. Okay, I burp. When I burp, it's a thing. Why does it involve you though? Ace of Cups. Because they love you? Someone's in love with you? Someone's obsessed with you. Someone sees you as WAP. Someone sees you as, sorry, not to make it sexual, but like someone sees you as WAP. I mean, you are a Queen of Wands. You're also a magician. I don't know if they knew. I was gonna say, no, don't say that. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not allowed to say that. Hold on. I'm not keeping secrets from my viewers. It's just, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Okay. They see you as Ace of Cups. Somebody here has heavy emotions for you, heavy feelings for you. Maybe they wanted to help you, or they thought they were helping you, but then you turned them down, or you disregarded them, or you didn't want, you're like not into them in that way. and they're actually the person that's in the Five of Cups. Like, maybe you're not, like, you're like, yeah, this is not comfortable, but you're like, I'm not about to like jump off a cliff edge or anything. Like, you're like, this is shitty, but like, I pretty much master everything. I'm a Magician, Queen of Wands, Fool card person. I'm not scared to take risks because I know I always accomplish everything, and I do it effortlessly, and I look good while I do it. Someone here likes this about you. They're attracted to it. So much so to where they might put on this like character that's like, oh, I'm not into you at all. Okay, so somebody acts and makes people think that they don't even like you, like as a friend, let alone sexually. And they know that you're not into them like that, and that makes them very sad. So what, they wanted to attack you? This person sounds crazy. Okay, so it's kind of like, if you don't want to be with me, if you don't want to have sex with me, if you don't want to do this, then I am going to ruin your life. And I'm going to team up with a emperor person that has a lot of money and say so in your community or in your family, or this is your own family member, like fucking your husband or your dad or your grandpa or something. It's like they went as far as to getting your own family members involved somehow, perhaps. That's quite the stretch, but like, it could be, yeah. They have feelings for you. They thought that they'd be able to. Magician, Ace of Cup, Eight of Cup, Moon card. They were disillusioned. They created an illusion in their mind about what they could do with you, like that you would like run off into the sunset with them or something. When you never gave them any sort of like hint or like physical touch, even. Like, you've probably never even been physical with this person. And then they wanted to get some like weird money thing going and be like, yes, this is good. This is what you want. Trust me. And you're like, yeah. Or you were like, no. And then tower. And then there's this person involved that's trustworthy and has a lot of money and say so, that was helping with that was being promised like some sweetheart deal of some kind that is like not working out. And there's a stuck feeling somewhere. Somehow, they feel stuck with each other, probably stuck in something, and you're just like, what the fuck? I hope this is making sense. Okay, we gotta close it up, y'all. It's 32:44. We gotta close it up. Let's get a few more for our Queen of Wands. How is she doing? How are you doing, boo? Okay, what's our Queen of Wands doing now? Is she, he, they? The Moon. You don't know. 2 Moon cards. You don't know. You don't know. Or like, okay. I'm not trying to say you're like, but okay. So it's right next to my Ace of Cup, 5 of Cup, Moon. You're, you may be feeling like a lot of emotions. You could be being like a little shut off from the world and not wanting to deal with people, but also like very emotional and like charged. You could have a lot of water in your chart. As well as Virgo. You could have a lot of water in your chart. With that Ace of Cup, the 5 of Cup, and the Moon. Or Gemini. Or Aries. Oh. Okay, let's get another one for our Queen of Wands, which I get is your energy. You're a magician. You're going to pull it off. I mean, you're a magician. Whoa, that's more than just a few. Okay. We're taking them. The Hermit, what'd I say? My table's kind of janky. I'm trying to build a new tarot table, and it's a little janky right now, so forgive me, please. 10 of Cups, Hermit, a 3 of Pentacles upside down. Yeah, you could be feeling very antisocial. The 3 of Cups, I'm sorry, 3 of Cups, no. It's a 3 of Pentacles upside down with a 10 of Cup upright and a Hermit. You could be, that's kind of given like you don't want to, you might be feeling antisocial because you feel hurt and betrayed and confused by this whole scenario. You may also feel like people will not understand, especially your own family members, if this is not your family members that have done this to you. Like, talking to people about, if people are like, what's going on with you? Like, something seems off. You might not know where to begin because you feel like people will not understand it. Like, you don't even know where to begin with explaining what's going on. Okay, a Ten of Swords, 4-1, 2-1. What we just said. You feel like people in your community will not understand. You don't know how to explain why you're upset, but it might be visible on you, and that's why you're trying to keep away, because you're like, you're like, you know, when you're, if you're even around people, you're going to be visibly like acting different than you might normally act because you're upset. And people are going to ask you why, and when you try to explain, they're going to be like, what are you talking about? That sounds weird. No, that's not what's good. So you might be very used to this Machiavelli, the dark triad stuff, okay? The people that have the narcissism and that are psychopaths, that are sociopaths, that are out for their own gain and strategic and very well skilled in mental manipulation and making you feel like it's your fault that something is going on when it's not. When you are, I don't want to call you a victim because I don't want you to like create a victim mentality scenario, but it does feel like you are a victim. And it was done on purpose because you were a cute, sexy, easy target for these men that decided they had some like say-so in your life. And look, if you're a man that I'm talking to, and this is about you, same story. Just place yourself, replace the word. You have two people that like thought they were smarter than you, had authority over you somehow. Okay, if I'm speaking to a man and it involves a woman somehow, okay, there could be a little bit of a messy scenario with okay, yeah, there could be something messy going on with your woman, okay, or your man, or your they, them, whoever your person is that is like the Queen of Wands for you. There's like a messy like conflict of interest. Okay. And my voice is starting to cut out now, so somebody doesn't want me to talk about that. For a masculine Virgo, somebody's being very secretive and they're trying to not tell you everything. It could be a Queen of Wands that's trying to keep secrets from you as they deal with like weird stuff behind the scenes. With all these moons and this magician shit, okay? And the Hermit. Somebody has feelings for you, the Ace of Cups, and that's why they did this to begin with. Maybe they wanted to like, you probably didn't want to deal with them. It's not in the cards at all, like that you want to be with this person, that you have feelings for them, but you trusted something, like they're your friend or they're your business partner or they're something for you that you were comfortable enough to be like, yeah, like let's run it, like let's do this. And like they got the wrong idea by that for some reason and thought that you like wanted to like what, sit on it. Yeah, they definitely are the Machiavelli. I hope I'm saying it. Machiavellianist stick type. Out for their own gain, high ego. Maybe they have a lot of money and they're used to getting what they want. And they thought just because you're beautiful and you are a magician, fool card, Queen of Wands person, that if they like razzle dazzle some like fancy things in front of you and like offer some like fancy shit, that you'll be like, oh my god, like yeah, let's like run away together. And like but like that was not your response. And then they wanted to team up with somebody that also could help them with something that they just like not randomly, but like very quickly decided was their like backup plan. If they like couldn't sink you into either a relationship, a business plan, a side, being their side bitch or something, if they couldn't sink that in for them, they were like, okay, then this is my backup plan. We're going to fuck up their whole entire life and their community, make people upset with them. 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Okay, you feel betrayed by people all the time because you probably have been betrayed by people with lies, because that's what these fools are going to do. If you turn down a man that has money, or a woman that has money, or whoever or whatever they are, and because you have free will and you are allowed to do that, and they're not used to that, then you're going to shatter that poor soul's ego that probably deserves that. They need that soul shattered a few times, if you ask me. And probably nobody ever does that to them, right? Because people are shallow in this world, and money, people care about only money, I guess, anymore, right? It's becoming more and more apparent to me every day. I'm just like, wow. And that might be what you're going through right now. Virgo, we got to cut it off. It's getting hella long, okay? Virgo, thank you for coming back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Like I said, if you enjoyed this reading, if you can relate, please toss me a like, a comment, subscribe, anything, okay? I'm really appreciative and super, super, like, genuinely appreciative. Genuinely, like, I was going to say gift. Someone's genuinely gifted at something. Somebody's gifted. You are gifted. Okay, we got to cut this off, though. Okay, the message, Virgo, the messages have been coming in for you, like, a lot today. Okay, they're, maybe we'll do a part 2 for you or something. Because this feels kind of like it's not over. Like, I don't want to end the reading, but I got to, because these take forever to upload because my phone is a psycho. All right, Virgos, I fucking love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting my channel. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. All right, tell me how you feel about the reading. If you can relate, if you can't, whatever. All right, Virgos, I love you guys. Till next time.